Ah, Patari is invisible! Hey guys, it's Skullkid3 and welcome to this part of Let's Play Endless Ocean 2 Adventures of the Deep, which is just gonna be a guide on how to make money in Endless Ocean 2, obviously. I mean, this tactic probably isn't gonna get you much money in real life, I'm afraid, but basically people do ask me quite often how I've raised 1 million Pelagos to get back to reopening the Cavern of the Gods. So I figured, why not make this video so that I don't have to keep saying the same response over and over again, although I probably will have to anyways, because people still won't be able to find this video, strangely enough. But you know, at least it'll be here, and people can Google it and whatever. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is go to the aquarium, actually. This may seem a bit weird, because you might think, oh, the aquarium? That's lame. No one likes the aquarium. But as you can see, there's quite a lot of people here, and you get money from the aquarium based on the number of visitors. So go to Hayako and say, hey, how you doing, Hayako? What can you tell me about the people? The average number of visitors per day is yada yada yada. Visitors say they've never seen anything like this before. They love it! So that's basically the sort of response you get if you've done really well with organizing the tank. If we look at the visitor numbers, it should probably go up, because apparently I was doing terribly before. Yeah, you can see a bit of an increase there, in visitor numbers. So, yeah, ask her the latest news, and she'll say, this is what visitors like to say at the moment. Species from the Cortical River, which is what I currently have in the tanks. Because that's what she just needed. So, yeah, hang on a minute. Before I forget, here's the payment. You get a tenth of the money, you get a tenth of how many visitor numbers, sorry. In money, you get a tenth of whatever the visitor numbers were. So we had about 7,510. So we get 751 Pelagos, which, you know, isn't very much, but it does stack up. The main reason this helps is because it also helps you with a side quest, which is a bit fun. So yeah, you just try and fill the tank with as many of the animals from the region that she says as possible. So here it was Cortical River, so we have things from the Cortical River, really. Typically they're quite easy to work out, sort of, creatures from north coast of Canada, people from, yeah, because you want to collect people and put them in a tank, don't you? Yeah, species which are dangerous, for example, is quite a good one. Small marine life. Basically what I do here is I just go up to it, because you can't make coral gardens, sort of Cortical River themed. So basically, I just do random. Oops. I either do random, or what I try to do is I try to put in species that weren't in the tank already. So either new ones, definitely helpful, or just whatever is different to the four that are currently in there. And then the same with the marine life annex. Try and make that reflect the region as much as possible, because you normally can. For example, there I have a spectacled caiman and its young, a parrot, a giant otter, and then another spectacled caiman without its young. So, you know, it's not, you can't get away without repeating a lot of the time, but, anyways, what you want to do then, you want to head over to Cicero's Strait, or Ciceros Strait, or however you pronounce it, and you want to go salvaging with Gigi. That's right. But why Cicero's Strait, I hear you ask, except I don't, because that makes no sense. Because Valka Castle is pretty good for getting a lot of money, I found, because it's a fairly small area, but there is a lot of treasure to find there. So yeah, what you're gonna want to have is you're gonna want to have the biggest bag upgrade. You're gonna want to take a GG with you, so you get 5 extra slots for, for salvage items, and basically that's it. It's a very simple sort of thing. So I'm gonna dive and salvage a lot of stuff so that I might be able to find something new, because I'm still trying to find all the treasure. It's going quite slowly. But yeah, there is a lot of stuff here, and so if you get a lot of it, you can sell it on for a lot of money, then your salvage level increases, which I think makes it more likely for you to find valuable stuff, which then in turn means you get more money for each group, and it sort of goes like that. It's really quite a good system, I think. It got me the money relatively quickly. I mean, obviously, the thing is, it still takes time. No matter what method you find, it's still going to take quite a while to raise all the money, especially if you buy a fair amount of stuff as you go along. In the playthrough, but really this method is pretty quick. There's probably faster methods, there's probably easier methods, but I know I certainly find this one pretty convenient in any case. So yeah, I don't really have anything else to say, so I'll meet you back at 9 Ball Island ready to sell on some stuff. It's a map! Fear it. Fear it now. I suppose while I'm swimming, I might as well point some things out that you'd probably want to look for. This ring can be pretty good, especially as you saw there, it's metal and rock. That's typically a fairly good sort of thing to go for. You can tell if a treasure's valuable before you appraise it if a big purple line goes across the screen. I'll try and show that at some point, because we'll definitely find a treasure like that. You're also going to want to focus on finding bigger items. So I think, yes, this is the blocked corridor. So there is a large barrel over here, but obviously you need the biggest bag to be able to hold it. But obviously go for large objects because they're generally worth more. So here you can see large barrel. Yes, I'll take that. Thank you very much. You can also ask GG for help. He just says, "Oh yeah, there's these many salvageable items within this range. Whoa, isn't that great?" And then you say, "No, GG, shut up already with your fake American accent. We know the truth. You're not really American." Yeah, you see, he's just trying to confuse us. But yeah, I'm gonna try also and point out a few good spots where there's like pretty valuable stuff. Once you've done this circuit quite a few times, I mean I can't really remember them now because it's been a while since I've been going around, but fairly quickly you sort of memorize what things are. So you're going along here, and I believe I think there's like a book in this room over to the right. I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure there is. It might, I don't think it's this, but I'm pretty sure there is a book around here somewhere. There's a doll, so that's not a book. Silly me. But yes, this might be it. I'm not sure why I'm trying to point out a book to you, but yeah, you see, there's a book. So those objects probably aren't that great, but I think I just really go around based on the order I find them in, and don't really care that much about whether it's a big thing or if it's a little thing or whatever. Just keep going around. Oh yeah, also when I was talking about GG, I should have pointed this out. Talk to him, and it'll also tell you how many new salvageable items there are in the area. 3 new salvage items can still be discovered in Valka Castle. So, you know, there's not much left for me to find in Valka Castle. So, if you're trying to collect all the treasure, keep asking him how many there are left to find in this area, and then if he says, "Oh, there's none left that are new," then you can say, "All right, I'm leaving Valka Castle forever." Yeah. Good places to go, obviously the treasure rooms. So there's one over here up to the north, which I'm going to look in right now, because I believe there's, well, for one thing, there's these lunar lionfish who want to kill you, except they don't really want to, they just can. So I believe there's a few paintings and maybe like a treasure chest in here. I think there might be a large doll as well. I don't know why I think all of this. I'm pretty sure I'm remembering it though. So yeah, there you see there was the purple streak. So this painting is obviously going to be quite worth a fair amount, as far as paintings go. So there's a painting there. There's over here, I think, is a large doll, or large figure or something, whatever it's called. Large sculpture, that's the one. But yeah, you see. So you do memorize what they are, so you can think, right, I don't want to bother collecting that ring down at the bottom, or I'm not going to bother getting books. Honestly, who wants to read? And just think, right, there's a mysterious chest over there. Let's go and get it then, I think. That'll get us some money. Now, the treasure... because the treasure locations are always approximately the same sort of place. But obviously each kind of treasure changes. So there we found a mysterious chest, which could be, say, worth... I can't name any specific things, so let's say it's worth like 3,900. Then when you go there again, it could be worth 120 if it's like an empty chest or whatever. So really, it's just luck, basically, just looking around and trying to find new stuff and valuable stuff to get money. Don't think there's anything else I really need to say. I think this is a large sculpture. Yep. And it's valuable, so it's all good. If you've run out of space in your bag and you know there's something good to find nearby, like a painting, I think probably don't bother with that, because I'm pretty sure that's a book. And there's also a book over here-ish. Right there. There's a book, which generally isn't worth it. Go in here. Here's a good place for getting stuff. I think there's a few more paintings and mysterious chests and everything. Because, you know, they're treasure rooms. You're kind of expecting them to have a few valuable stuff in them. So yeah, as you can see, we've already found 3 things which are valuable enough to be worth a purple streak. I think there was just a thing over here. Yes, there was. I'm not sure why I'm still showing this. You get the idea. So, lots of valuable stuff today. Yeah, that's why I think that the higher your salvage level is, the more often you find particularly valuable stuff. I'm sorry, I just noticed that fish there. It sort of stopped over here and then zoomed off. It's like, that was just weird. So it was still picking up something there, but I think that was just the book again. I'm not actually going to bother getting the full inventory, come to think of it, because I don't need to. I think I was originally intending to, just in case I could find extra new treasures and stuff, but really I can't be bothered. So let's go back to 9 Ball Island and go and get some of this stuff appraised, shall we? Let's indeed do that very thing right there in the country, except maybe not in the country, more on an island, because the name kind of gives it away. Sorry, I swear my tongue will not be so weird ever again. Actually, it might be weird ever again, but hopefully it'll stop failing today. I can certainly hope so, but I also certainly doubt so. Excuse me. So instead of showing off every little bit of treasure that that Nancy appraises, I'm just going to skip ahead to the amount of money we finally get from it. I'll show the screen at first, and then I'll show it afterwards, and then I'll be able to compare the amount of money. Yes, yes, you wish you could send things via email, like in the first game. Hint, hint, hint. So, as you can see, 550,000, and after it, 567,000, so we made about 17,000 Pelagos there, and that wasn't even a full inventory. So you can really get a lot of stuff, and that took less than 15 minutes. So you can make a fair amount of money fairly quickly. And then once you've done that, for the next day, go back to the aquarium, update all the fish and everything there, collect your money from Hayako, and just do that over and over and over again. That's really all there is to it. So thanks for watching this guide, guys. I hope it's been helpful to those of you who still need to get to those elusive million Pelagos to reopen the Cavern of the Gods. Other things you can do for money, I would also recommend doing all the special requests, or the treasure room is definitely all the treasure roomers. Voice of the Night Sky is also a good idea for as much as you can. Obviously you can't do all of it because some of the coins can only be got after you've reopened the Cavern of the Gods anyways. But yeah, that's also a good idea. And salvage requests are generally pretty good as well, and they're not too hard. And yeah, I think that's about it. You can probably do guide requests and dolphin shows, but they're not as well paid. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching this, guys. I hope it's been useful. As I said a few seconds ago, I don't need to repeat myself. And I will see you for other parts of other Let's Plays. Goodbye.